Hi, this is Ian Agard with Abbi, the co-founder of Abbi. And in today's video, I want to give a really value-packed video that will basically discuss how to give product demos that sell using 6 tips. Let's begin. So I've worked as a sales rep in SaaS space, and I've done many product demos, and a lot of them have obviously become closed ones or sales, and I've learned a lot from it, right? And I want to share with you the tips and tactics that help me to close a lot of business and to streamline the way that you do product demos. Let's get started. So the first thing that is a good tip or strategy when doing product demos is to use sales scripts. Now, when I say sales scripts, you have to have a script for your intro, how you intro your product every time you do a product demonstration. You also have a script for the agenda. The agenda should say, on this demo today, we're going to cover X, Y, and Z, and so on and so forth, so that the prospect on the other end of the call gets a sense of what's going on throughout the whole process of this call. Also, you should have key questions already scripted ahead of time so that you'll be able to ask your prospect as you're going along through the product demonstration. Once again, objections. Objections can happen all the time during product demonstrations and sales calls. So after a certain amount of time, you probably would recognize the same objections come up again and again, whether it's pricing or implementation or training or anything like that. And if you have them scripted already, it's easy to go to. And lastly, also, you should have a script on how to close, how to ask for the business. Because by doing that, allows you to know exactly how to go about it systematically, just as a sports team has plays on every game they go against their opponent. They don't just make it up as they go. They have a play, and they script it out, and they run that play every day, and then they perform it on the court, and they have success. So tip number 2 is start with an upfront contract. So there's many versions of upfront contracts, but the one I use typically on my sales calls goes something like this. So Susan, by the end of this call today, I hope we'll be in a position, if you're interested, we can talk about next logical steps. If you're not interested, just tell me honestly so we avoid wasting each other's time. Does that sound fair? So with that upfront contract, it basically tells the prospect ahead of time, listen, I have this product demonstration. If you're interested, I'm going to ask you for next logical steps, which can mean to buy the product or have a follow-up. If you're not interested, just tell me candidly. And this will allow you to be shorten your sales cycles and not have those people that say, yeah, let me think about it and get back to me. And it's just in limbo. They go dark and don't know what's happening with that opportunity. So the third thing I want to talk about is customize your demo. When I say customize your demo, is that through the discovery phase with your prospect or at the beginning of the demonstration, you should have a clear understanding of the 1 to 2 to 3 pains or challenges that your prospect is having, and how your product can resolve those business challenges. And a great question I always ask a lot of my prospects when I'm on a demonstration, before I show the product, I always ask them this, okay, what is the biggest thing you're looking to get out of this demonstration? Or what is the biggest thing you're looking to get X product to help you with? And then I'm quiet. And let them show, and I let them speak what they want to say. And whatever they tell me to do, I write it down and I show them what they said, that biggest thing. So I always suggest focus no more than 3 key core features that address 3 challenges or business challenges or pains or needs they have within the organization. Fourth is a really cool thing I've learned recently. It's called ask and then show. Typically, we know so much about our product that we just want to just click away on product demonstration, if it's online demonstration, and show the prospect everything the product has to offer. I always suggest that you ask them first, hey, Mr. Jones, how exactly do you do your billing? And they might say, well, I do billing this way. Okay, now then you can show the product, this is how we do it on our software, this. Or it could say, hey, Mrs. Smith, how do you add up your total, your numbers at the end of the week? She might say, we actually don't do that. Okay, great. Well, you don't have to show her that product part of the product. So by asking and then showing It actually shows that you care, you're listening, and you're in tune to what your product, what your prospect is saying, understanding their pain points, not making this generic vanilla presentation, hoping something sticks. Number 5 is throughout the demonstration, the product demonstration, the demo, you should always be doing some trial closes. Now, trial closes are questions that you ask the prospect that will basically do their temperature checks to see where their head's at, where they're thinking, where they are as far as the buying cycle. And some examples of trial closes could be this. Hey Jim, how does this software make sense to you? They can say, yeah, it does, or no, it doesn't. At that point, you have some more discovery and more product demonstration to show the product that kind of bridges that gap where they don't make sense. Another example of a good trial close could be, do you see yourself using this product? You're quiet. That's great. Right there, they're going to say, yeah, I do. And I kind of like it. And at that point, you kind of have them to the point where they're probably ready to buy. Another great question, a trial close question could be, based on what we've discussed so far, do you have any questions about so-and-so feature? So based on what we've discussed so far, do you have any questions regarding our billing feature? Quiet, see what they say. These are ways to kind of, test their engagement, test how much they're involved in the demonstration. Another one came to me right now. Another one I always ask, it's kind of nice, is like, what is towards the end of the demonstration, you kind of want to know about, when you talk about pricing or ask for the business, just before that, you ask them this. So Mark, that's pretty much the end of my demonstration. So what stood out to you? And see what they say, And if they say something like nothing really, it's not looking too good maybe. If they say, yeah, I was loving the way that this tracks time, whatever, there you go. You have a way to kind of leverage that when it comes to asking for the business. And lastly, step number 6 is you ask for the business. There's different techniques and ways to go about it. This is one way I typically do it, and it's worked successfully for me, is this. So I'll say, Jim, we're done the demonstration, but I'm kind of curious, at a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you'll never buy this product, 10 being I wish I bought it yesterday, where do you stand? And then they might say, oh, you know what, we're a 7. Then I say, that's great. Most people who say they're a 7 typically buy our product. I ready to get started with our product today. And that's it. They might say, no, not right now. And you might say something like, oh, okay. So what would I need to do to bring that from a 7 to a 10? And then you just wait for what they have to say. And whatever it is, it could be show the product more. It could be because you need to talk to a friend, whatever it may be. But that gives you a great gauge to know exactly where they are as far as the temperature to buy. Like I said, and if they're ready to buy, you say, great. So you're ready to get started today? Let's say yes. Let's say great. And that's all you have to do. So I want to keep it really short, but so impactful and understanding. So that was 6 tips to how to give great product demonstrations that sells. I'll quickly run through them again. Number 1 is have sales scripts. Number 2, start with an upfront contract. Number 3, customize your demonstration. Customize that demo. Number 4, ask and then show. Number 5, ask for those trial closes. And number 6, ask for the business. This is Ian Agard with Abbi. Thanks for watching this. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Smash that like button. Subscribe to my videos. Abbi, we're a SaaS sales performance tool for B2B sales teams and reps. And basically, to learn more about what we do, there's some links below in the description. I also have a really free guide that's 6 steps or 6 websites that will help startup founders grow their firm, their startup from 0 to 100 MRR. So click on that. It's a free guide. And once again, thanks for watching this. I make videos that come out every Friday. So if this makes sense to you at any level, once again, I ask you to hit that like button below, subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday.